We started about 4 years ago, actually it'll be 4 years in December, and when we did, we have had a golf travel company, a tour operator. We actually also do tournament planning. We'd been doing that for 15 years. And I needed a new location, and there was some frustration already that we had in the amount of focus on growing the game and junior programs, and that were we really doing it according to how things have changed, how demographics have changed. And so I walked into this space when we were looking at space, and it literally matched. Of course, my phone is ringing. I'm going to ignore that. So when that happened, hey Chris, how are you? We saw this facility, and it matched up with the vision that I kept having over and over again. And I said, okay, we're ready to launch. So we literally just started with this front space. There wasn't a snack shack, there wasn't a front entrance. It was just a big open space, and we got involved with the First Tee nationally. There was no presence up here. We got involved with the SNAG organization, which developed this set of clubs with the PGA and the LPGA. It's what they use to introduce golf to people, and it's a wonderful program. It was a collaboration as well with school teachers. So instead of having to figure out, well, there's 14 clubs in my bag, what do I use? You don't do that to someone starting out. It's just overwhelming enough. We have it simplified. You have a putter, which is they call a roller because you roll the ball, and you have a launcher, which is everything from your driver to your wedge and everything in between. So it's simplified, and it's really weighted. So I dare challenge any of you adults to try it. It's weighted correctly. It's a lot of fun, and if you have kids or grandkids, I actually suggest that you come back sometime and play down to their level. The experience will be so much more enjoyable than taking them to the range. You're hitting your Titleist, you're going 250 yards, and little Johnny's upset because he can only go 8 or 15 yards. So there's a big difference. So it's really helping to grow the game. And since then, we actually have the Baltimore First Tee agreed to come over the state lines, and now we have a presence here as well as in South Hills. Barb's been very instrumental in doing that. She's been with the First Tee for 20-some years. She's here this winter almost on a full-time basis. She's also instructing a lot of our classes. I do a few with the smaller kids and the girls, and then Coach Blake is here, and we may have some other surprises. So we want this facility to be a place where no matter what your skill level or what you know about golf, from the avid golfer to everything in between, that you feel welcome here, that you don't feel like you have to have all that golf knowledge and etiquette and come in with the best clubs and come in with the best attire. We want you to come and just have fun, and our vision is to have families playing together again, even if it means you can only do it for 1 or 2 hours at a time. We know it has to change. We all have a lot less time on our hands, unfortunately. So I want to welcome you to Genesis, and I'm going to walk you guys through, and then you guys can all kind of settle where you want to play. I encourage you to kind of move around so you experience a little bit of it all, and hopefully our food will be here soon. So we have a mix of food in there already, just like some finger food, vegetable platter. The food is being provided today by a partner of ours that we're starting to work with, and I think it's a great fit because they're literally, you can jump over to them. It's the Smokehouse in Stewartstown, if you're familiar with it. They have great food.
Great place.
And so we are working with them not only for corporate events, if you guys have a corporate event or a Christmas party, but even I'm hoping that I can convince them to help bring stuff over on a Friday or Saturday night, or if somebody wants something a little more substantial than what we do have. Now, we do have our food license. We do have popcorn, snacks, and things like that. We have pizzas. We also do hot dogs, but it's low scale, and every once in a while we'll actually fire up the grill if we're doing like a special event, that kind of a thing. Please ignore the back. The back is supposed to be turned into a nice little patio area, but I am only one small gal, and short of pulling out the roots with my truck, we kind of stopped. So it's going to be, we're going to get there, and we're hoping to put like a fire pit area in there, so that if, as well as anybody's a cigar smoker, you can come here and do some golf and cigars. So stay tuned for that. I ask that, like, if you guys like our Facebook page, I think out of all the things that I do in updating, that's the one thing I do the better job at if you want to know what's going on with us. I'd like to say it's my website all the time, not necessarily. But Charles, you're going to help me with that, right? All right, so this area is great, and if you guys want to hang up a coat, just put it on this rack right here. This is fun in that you're using the snag. Now, if you want to start small, you just want to putt, you can. If you putt, you're just going to go right on the ground. You're going to grab the appropriate size. So black is the adult size. This is both adult or a teen child or an older child. We've got blue, oops, and then green. Green is for the little wee ones. And yes, we actually have peewees that we start age 5 here. So those are those clubs for that. You can roll and just go to the target. In golf, if you know nothing about golf, the least amount of strokes is winner, not the most, right? So the low number is your best. So that's why the yellow has got a 1 on it, and the red has the 5 on it. So then we have our launchers. There's left and right-handed clubs, so make sure you grab the right one, and that's what these tees are set up for. You can use this. And so your obstacle is then to chip up, nice chip. We don't need big pitches here, no pitches, guys. We're gonna chip up to the obstacles on the wall. And so what you want to avoid here is the sand trap right before the green. So imagine the snags are your green. You gotta land on the green, but you gotta get up over your sand traps. Okay, that's what the stickies are. And of course, the sand traps are really large, they keep going up, right? Or in the beginning, if you just want to say, I'm happy if I just get in the pool, then great for that too. Let me turn that off. So have fun with that, all right? And then over here, this is our SkyTrack range, indoor range. And it's up here now. We use it multi-purpose. So like, for example, when we're working with the kids in a class and we're transitioning into pitch swings, we'll hang a target in this area as well so that they transition, and then we're like, okay, now grab your 7-iron. Now we're gonna get the feel for that. And so that goes in here. But a lot of guys, we actually have a lot of guys that'll come in during the day, particularly seniors. Our price point on this is really great. It's $8 during the day, $10 at night for an hour. And it's accurate. It is very, very accurate. You can even, so you have multiple things, and that's what's going to be featured back here, because again, I'm not completely done with my, with the build out. But you can do bag mapping. So let's say you guys got a new set of clubs, right? And you want to see how you're doing with them. Here's your summary. And here's somebody's sand wedge. The pink is your aggregate average. Hi, yeah, guys, oh, watch out, Barb, watch out, Barb, watch out. Hi, ladies, thank you. All right, that's the smokehouse, so hopefully you guys, if you like their food, I mean, how can you not love their food? So they're a great partner for us. Anyway, so it's a great tool. We've had guys that come here with 3 sets of clubs, they're old clubs, and 2 new sets that was shipped to them, and they want to try out, and they want to try to figure out what's the better fit. And you just bring a little thumb drive, you download it, you take it home with you. If you just want to use it on range mode, which is this, you can do that. Again, guys will bring their thumb drive. There's some guys that are so analytical about it. It depends on what you like. So you'll see there's a little bit of a delay, but you'll see the ball trajectory. You'll see exactly what you're doing with the ball speed, the club speed, your side speed, your angle, and everything else. So there's a lot of data in this, and this is kind of the thanks of technology. Things have been changing, and it's great. And, we know obviously there's a lot of technology in the development and manufacturing of clubs. Now we have tools as a consumer to kind of say, okay, well, really, what's the right fit? So, anyways, and we have guys who come year round too, because they just feel that they get better data. So come on back. We have a couple restrooms if you need it. So this is the expansion. It's come a long way, huh, Chris?
Heck yeah.
But I didn't hit my goal, man. But hey, in sports, right? We're taught not only how to win, but how to lose. And that's why I'm eating a little humble pie. So I asked for your grace. I was hoping it was all going to be up and running. Am I stepping on tape? Something. All right, so 2 new simulators. So the equipment in here actually have 2 layers of software. When it gets running, that projector needs to go back. It's not working, not the right way. There's some functions. So it's going to be really cool. So I got supersized mats so that we can work on all aspects of the game. The putting is easier in this, chipping, every aspect of it. So state of the art, of course, they're missing this part and that part. Again, you get a big pallet of stuff and you don't know until you open it up. So anyways, there'll be 2 modes. So there'll be a gaming mode. You can do zombie golf. You can do like demo golf where you're hitting carnival things and smashing them up, or like a haunted house, or like bullseyes, or Galactica. I mean, there's so many different varieties of them, and so I'm really excited about that. I think it's going to be great, not only for families to come in and enjoy on a Friday or Saturday night when it's winter and you have nothing better to do, and I think it's really inclusive of kids and mom versus just coming in, dad's playing a round of golf and the kids are like, you know, I'll swing this time. Like, I think it's a great way to grow the game. But also for our kids programs, our Winter Academy, I'm like looking forward, I know Barb is too, of tying this new technology in with already proven curriculums from the first tee with some twists to see how we're able to really grow kids. So that's what these 2 areas will be. Comfortable, relaxed area. Eventually there's going to be a nice flat screen TV there to watch sports games, so, you know, basketball, whatever it may be that you want to watch, we'll have it here. Let's keep going in here. You know, birthday parties, everything. Let's go on back.
More parties. And birthday parties.
Into simulated golf. And we have it set up for 4 players right now. So you can definitely have some fun in this. Are we set up for Pebble Beach?
It's just office space.
Coach Barb, what course are we playing?
Mine still looks nice.
It looks like Pebble Beach. I think it's
Barb.
Pebble Beach.
She's asking what do you play in the course?
What did you set it up for? Which golf course are you playing?
Pebble Beach.
Thank you. Okay, that's what I thought. Okay, so we set it up to ladies' tees because that way people can just kind of come in and come out, take a couple swings, switch it out, but there'll be 4 players. And what it does is it literally, it tells you who's up next based on who's the furthest out. You don't have to keep track of anything like that. It's going to give you 100% accurate. So this is Foresight technology. And Foresight actually is one of the original entities that came into this whole industry. They're considered a leader, top of the line. So we use this for this room. No gaming software available yet with this, or at least with options that we have yet. But it's, again, 100% accurate. There's also driving range mode. Sometimes we'll do lessons in here as well. So what's nice is, it says, okay, player 3 is up, even par, shot 1. Here's your overview. So if you were like driving around with a GPS cart, which kind of have come and gone, they're too expensive, I think. But it tells you exactly where you are to the green, and also helps you to line it up. So you are here, and I'll come over to the controls in a second. You can aim left and you can aim right. Tells you if the wind, we can set wind and rain differently, so if we wanted to, we could do like put you on a link style course and around St. Patty's Day and really challenge you with some weather. So because we're set to the women's tees, 290 yards is your first shot, and it's uphill. See how the arrow goes up? It's uphill 9 yards. So you're either gonna, based on it being uphill or downhill, you're gonna club up or club down. And then there's some other little tools here. So instead of going right or left on the screen, if you look on the screen, as I'm going right and left, I love using this so that I can adjust. So I can say, okay, I'm doing a fade or a draw. I'm going to adjust for that and click, and that's going to now turn. If you look in the center of the screen right here where my mouse is going up and down, that is your line of sight. That is not the flag of the, okay? So that is your line of sight. So if I go like this, you'll see it's moving, right? The other nice thing is you do this toggle and it changes the perspective that you're looking at. So from a standing position, down position, which is really important when you get close to your short game. And then this is a great tool because you can actually walk the golf course And you can see exactly what's going on with some of these sand traps. So sometimes you land in them and you're not quite sure. Am I right up against the embankment? Am I off? How big is it? Am I talking about 6 inches or am I talking about 2.5 feet? So it's a really great tool that we like to use. And you come back over, you toggle it off, and you're ready to go.